Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIK WM France Tech G4567 game with Kristen 2, Domba 32, and Anise. Looking at my first pile, I see Child Psychologist, and I'm going to have to see something pretty good to take me off of Child Psychologist. I think that card is just really excellent. There are good cards in here. You know, we've got Coal Investor, which is good with Circus Manager. We've got Boatswain. We've got Casino Manager itself. But for me, the pick is Child Psychologist. Coal Investor would be the worst card to get back because Child Psychologist can't play Coal Investor. But Casino Manager would be fine. Boatswain would be fine. Yeah. Okay, a couple G7 cards in here. Donator. Grain, vegetable, sheep, boar, cattle. Each harvest, pay 2 food to get an item. For each harvest item that is left, you lose a bonus point. Okay, sugar beet farmer. Veg, cattle. Turn stone into vegetable. Turn vegetable into cattle. Appraiser. Whenever you play an improvement with at least 2 different building resources, you get 1 wood and 1 food before playing the cost of the improvement. Appraiser looks pretty good. So it doesn't work on the fireplaces or the cooking hearths, but it works on all the rest of the major improvements, and there's some good minor improvements it works on. Compost farmer. Pay 1 wood to build a stable. Oh, that's fine, but I don't think I need to take it here. Appraiser with businessman doesn't look too bad. Undertaker. Play this 1 wood, 1 food for each harvest remaining. Looks pretty good as a round 7 play. I've played this card before. Borrower is great, especially as fuel for my Child Psychologist. Hey, Rylocred. I think I'll take Borrower. It's a little more flexible than Undertaker. But if Undertaker could come back, I would be quite happy. If I don't get Undertaker back, Miller would be fantastic, because Miller I can play with Child Psychologist, trigger my Appraiser. Definitely the pick here for me is Borrower. Need food to play. Yes, you're right. Crap shooter. 2 wood, 2 clay, 2 reed, 2 stone. If you have exactly 4, 3, 2, 1, blah, 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 you get 1 resource of 1 type from that card. So, I think I'll probably take Cactus Lover, but that's kind of an interesting option here. I like Crap Shooter, Cactus Lover quite a bit. Cactus Lover can play my major improvements. Honestly, we're looking like we don't need to family growth that many times, because our occupations will maybe let us play a bunch of improvements. Wealthiest European would be pretty good with the Cactus Lover. Like, I would wait until round 8 before I start playing Ox, and then I could spam a bunch of Ox out at once. I'm going to take Cactus Lover here. Groom is fine. Stable Hand is not very good. Fieldsman is very situational. Wealthiest European I don't think works with Child Psychologist that well. And Crop Shooter is, I don't know, I guess it's kind of interesting. Maybe I need a card like Crap Shooter to get me my clay and reed and stone for building majors. Nah, I think Cactus Lover is better. I like Cactus Lover. And Coal Investor is what came back out of that pile. We could have seen that coming. I think Coal Investor is quite good. It's probably worth playing Coal Investor without Child Psychologist. The alternative would be playing something like Parquet Setter. Now, Parquet Setter is nice. You know, it gets me wood when I plow fields or whatever. Clay Hut Builder could get me clay for building major improvements. However, it requires me to renovate to a clay house. It's a little slow. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to take Coal Investor here. Like, the 4 clay from Coal Investor in round 9 is about as early as you can expect the Clay Hut Builder clay. And it also gives 4 wood at the same time. So, yeah. The only problem with Coal Investor, it doesn't work really well with Child Psychologist. But that's fine. I can play. I have Borrower. Like, I really just need to make sure I have, what is it, 7 food? 8 food? I need to get, so if I play Coal Investor for free and I play Child Psychologist for 1 food and then I feed 4 and then I need another 2 food to play Borrower. So I need 7 food in stage 1. So I start with 2 or 3. If I get Reedstone food once, then I need a 3 food action, so should be relatively easy to do. Yeah, or maybe the 4 wood goes towards 2 stables, and then I can play Cactus Lover and build a bunch of improvements that also give me wood and food. Yeah, we'll see what my miners are. I guess Appraiser is going to depend on what miners I get realistically and how playable they are. Like, I would love Backyard Well. I would love Banana Tree, those kind of cards. Wrong player order. Yeah, I'll fix it after the draft. Sometimes I found that if I fix it during the draft, like it snaps back or something. There's some bug where the player order comes out weird. I'll fix that when the game starts. We're just waiting on Damba to make some moves. Said Damba is just after you. He loves start player. We'll see. I mean, I might not have it. I might have a game where I don't care about start playering that much. Because if I get Miller back, I'd be quite happy if I got Miller back here. Because then Miller can play the clay oven or the stone oven. Or any minor improvement oven I pick up. You know what else is fun about Appraiser? Appraiser works on alternate cost miners. Because it's 2 different in its printed cost. 2 different resources in its printed cost. Do I want to turn stone into vegetable? No, I want to build majors. Do I want to turn vegetable into cattle? No, I have no source of vegetables. Donator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buy the top food for 1 item. Or pay 2 food for 1 item. So what do we get first? It doesn't say. Do we get vegetable first or grain first, or do we get cattle first? I assume we get cattle first. From Donator. So if it costs me 2 food to play this, and it's another 2 food to buy it, buying the cattle would be food neutral. And if I get a grain, then I can build an oven to bake the grain later. Seems like this is just going to be a bunch of food. Can I do better than just getting a bunch of food with Donator? Cook? Nah. Fencer? Fencer's the only other thing I'd seriously consider here. Yeah, I know Rallocren. Yeah. It's loose. I free 1 bonus point. I know. Fencer. I could play Fencer. I do have a hand that can, like, Child Psychologist can play Fencer pretty well. Or else I can take Donator, and then Donator, like the last 2 goods I probably keep, but the first 4 probably I'll get turned into food. Now I do have a hand that turns stuff into food pretty well, I think. The problem with Donator is the timing. If Family Growth is round 7 and I'm playing Borrower round 7, then Donator is guaranteed to cost me a point. Because I can only buy at most. This card is really, like, okay, here's the problem with playing these G7 cards. There's no order on here. Yeah, this is why I don't really like playing. These cards are pretty unrefined still. The order's ambiguous. Yeah, I'll just take Fencer. Undertaker looks fantastic here. Undertaker is exactly what I want. I mean, if I play it round 11, it's net of food and 3 wood, which is great. What drives me crazy is should've. When people write should've, and I just, like, I want to strangle them. Be like, how did you pass high school? My brother does it too. My younger brother, who's a lot younger, does it, and it's like bad. I think I take Granary here. Even though I didn't get Miller back, I can play cards like Cactus Lover. I do still like building the clay oven, stone oven, so Granary getting me grain seems nice. Tandem plow. 1 additional person to plow 3 fields instead of 1. That sounds kind of fun. So each action is 1.5 fields. I've got imported timber here. I don't play imported timber particularly well with Coal Investor. Yeah, I think it's probably just Granary here, and Swing Plow or Tandem Plow should come back. I'll get one of the 2. Okay. We don't play Dre all that well because our occupations come kind of late. Mountain Cave is fine. Giant Scarecrow is fine. Soccer field. So what you do is you fence 8 like this for the cost of 4. I mean, that's cheap. That's saving you 4 wood. It does make your fencing a little weird, but like you just have to go, you know, it's not bad. You just put your rooms up here and then you fill the bottom 3. Yeah, soccer field looks quite good. It saves you 4 wood and it gets you fences on your farm. Yeah, 4 wood save and a fence action, exactly. Large Sun Hat is quite good. I like Large Sun Hat a lot. The cost is pretty low. Animal Trap is really nice. Man, if we could play... The problem is getting enough stone in stage 1. And I don't know if I'm going to have a hand that can start player in stage 1 that well for Animal Trap. I wouldn't mind 7th picking dairy supply. Looks pretty good with cactus lover. Could take fruit. I like large sun hat. I guess stone axe triggers my appraiser. I haven't been thinking about that. Granary triggers my appraiser, which is great. So stone axe could trigger my appraiser too. Get a wood and a food. So this would cost me a clay for a point. Now, large sun hat's effect is really good. And fruit tart is a food for a point, and that's even cheaper than a clay for a point. How good is the stone axe ability? Not that good for me. I want to use my stone to play majors. Yeah, large sun hat is pretty situational, though I do think it's quite good. I'm pretty sure Granary works with Appraiser. 2 different building resources in the printed cost. And those are printed cost. That's a printed cost there. I'm pretty sure it works. I guess I can look at it and see what comments people have made about / resources. Granary or helpful neighbors. Oh, why is this so difficult to see? So, Barbarossa asks 2 different building resources and costs. You just won't be playing both. Sanswell says, I've always played those count. And Enwell seems to agree. Yeah, 2 people saying that it works. I think it seems okay. Yeah. So I could take Stone Axe here. Animal Trap. I'll take Stone Axe here. If I didn't have Granary, I'd think about Animal Trap more seriously. Large Sun Hat is really good. Yeah, the cost isn't on both. Yeah. I guess what we have to think about Midilol is, or Rylocren, is we have to think about other cards that refer to printed costs. And there's, for example, Hill Bandit says if there's clay in the printed cost, or whenever you play a card with a printed clay cost, that's the text on Hill Bandit. And whenever someone else plays a card with a printed clay cost, then you can take a food and a clay. So even if someone pays a wood, it's still considered to have a printed clay cost. So I think based on that, Appraiser works. Tuileries Garden is quite good. This card's been following me around recently. It also triggers my Appraiser. We've also got Slaughterhouse, which triggers Appraiser. Yeah, it isn't wood and stone. Yes, that's a good point. But I think they're both considered printed. They're printed costs. I don't know. The printed cost makes it. Yeah. No, you definitely have an argument here, Rylocren. I think it makes sense. I've got to go with what people have ruled, especially because it benefits me, you know. I could take Tuileries here. I have no source of vegetables, so playing Tuileries seems fine. Problem is I end up using all my stone for Tuileries, which I don't really want to do. Don't really want to play Slaughterhouse, though. Dingy is pretty good on as a family growth miner. Paintbrush is not really that good. I've tried it a lot recently, and it's not really been that good. Flea Market, meh. Slaughterhouse is okay, but it's expensive for what it does. Tuileries is expensive, but it gives you a very strong effect. Weed18 just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Weed18, thank you so much. Enjoy spamming the well. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it. What are we taking here? So after having taken Tuileries Garden, you know, Swing Plow, Tandem Plow look a bit worse, but they're still fine cards. I could play a card like Field. I could play a card like Wild Breeding. I honestly could play Honeymoon. If I'm going to do like a three room house shenanigan, low family member count, I could do something with Honeymoon here. I guess Casino Manager is out there. So Casino Manager makes me feel a lot better about taking Cactus Lover here. What am I taking? Am I taking Field? Am I taking Tandem Plow? Could take Swing Plow. I kind of want to get up to 5 family members. I'm going to take Field here. What round is Tuileries Garden likely to become activated in? Probably not early. Well, maybe. I guess it all depends on how early Tuileries Garden comes online. If Tuileries Garden comes online late, then Swing Plow is going to be better. If Tuileries Garden comes online early, then it's better. Yeah, I'll take Swing Plow here. Yeah. Madonna statue can return Soccer Field and Swing Plow. I don't even know for sure that I'm going to play Swing Plow, though. Half-Timbered House triggers my Appraiser. It does. You know, I have access to a lot of wood in my miners, or in my cards generally. Soccer Field generates wood. Appraiser generates wood. Coal Investor, Fencer, Undertaker. I have like 5 cards that generate wood. So maybe I could do a 4-room house, and then Half-Timbered House becomes a fine option. The stone cost is awkward with Tuileries Garden as well. I could just play a card like Doe. What are the odds I get to a stone house? It probably depends on how early I family growth. Can I get the first family growth with this hand? Yeah, I definitely can. I only have 2 occupations to play, and I don't have any strict demands for building a cooking implement in stage 1 or stage 2. After that, I just want to take good resource actions. So Half-Timbered House is going to cost me a clay, a reed, and 2 stone for 4 points. Whereas Doe and Foraging basically cost 0. Yeah, I need some cheap cards. Doe looks fine here. I need cheap cards. So I said before, Dairy Supply, I wouldn't mind taking Dairy Supply because it works with Cactus Lover kind of nicely. Like I can play Cactus Lover with stable room, like, you know, obviously I have room to hold animals, and then I get a sheep and a cattle out of Dairy Supply, which is kind of nice. Could also just take Fruit Tart here. Fruit Tart's a food for a point, which is good. Jerry's Supply could be like a 4-point card, depending on the timing. If I put my effort into maybe fields and stuff and growing. You know what? Fruit Tart is fine. Yeah. Yeah, Fruit Tart is fine here. Okay, so we start in fourth. Whoops. So we're probably getting expensive occupation. Yep. After Reedstone Food and 3 wood taking, we're getting expensive occupation. So yeah, cards that I need to remember are in the draft. Casino Manager makes me want to fence 15, do 4, build 4 stables, and get up to 5 family members for 3 points. There's also Imported Timber, which is a card that well, there's the Casino Manager right away. Imported Timber. So I imagine probably Anise has Imported Timber, given his 3 wood first move. So I'll just play Coal Investor here. Get it out of the way. That's the only card I have that has a really strict timing. Even Child Psychologist can be played in round 5. So yeah, Casino Manager wants me to get to 5 family members, 15 built fences, and 4 stables, which honestly is stuff that I want to do anyways. I have access to a lot of wood. Now my costs are pretty high. All my miners are pretty expensive. Like, I don't have anything that's really free, like dough and fruit are both costing me 1 food. So that's kind of stinks, but hopefully we can make this work. I'm gonna need a lot of wood. That's for sure. I'm gonna need a lot of wood. So Anise plays ladder here. So if Anise takes 3 wood, that basically guarantees for me that Anise has Imported Timber. We get 2 clay here. 2 clay is not bad. Not bad at all. Kristen plows a field. I wonder where I assume Damba maybe took Straw Hat. So that means Damba is very likely to start player, maybe even last action round 2. Start player, Farmer's Straw Hat, or not Farmer's Straw Hat, whatever the one that lets you plow in round 3 and round 6. 3 wood here. I'm very happy taking 3 wood. I want good resource actions as much as I can get. I like to read in round 4, so I should, whatever I do, I should probably leave myself open to taking 2 read in round 4. Damba plays Occupation Bossin, Boatswain. Good card. So yeah, he almost certainly took the hat card. So yeah, he's gonna second action start player. So taking 3 food fishing might be a good idea. I might do something like 3 food fishing and 3 food traveling players. I could play both of them. Expensive Hawk came back, so there's not too much for me to do here, so I'll just dump my Child Psych out now. And then Dombo will start player, and then I'll probably first action 3 food fishing, second action traveling players. Yeah. Yeah, it seems fine to me. I guess I could have played the 2 clay fireplace, but with sheep not out yet, I don't really have any desire to do that. Not to mention there are cards like Miller. There's ways for that to get messed with. So, oh, it's large sun hat. Knew it was some kind of sun hat. Or I guess I was saying straw hat. Damba has a Chamberlain guest token, so I'm just commenting that I thought Chamberlain is banned. Will I take Reedstone food if it comes to me? Ooh, will I? No, I think I probably still take... Oh, Kristen takes the fishing. So actually, Kristen taking fishing takes it out of my hands. I need the 4 food here. I need that food. Because I'm hungry. So I could second action Reedstone food, or build the 2 clay fireplace, or take 3 wood. Keeping the clay would be kind of nice for playing miners like Stone Axe and Granary. Especially because the sheep are not even out yet. But maybe fireplace and then taking 2 sheep in round 5. That's my 4 food that I need to play my borrower and another occupation. And I do pick up more clay in round 9. Yeah, let's build the fireplace. I'm pretty far from building a room. So let's build the 2 clay fireplace here. Yeah. So Damba, what's Damba doing here? Maybe Reedstone food to get the second reed? Yeah. And then I wonder if he'll second action take the 1 food fishing, because it's a food and a grain, and obviously he has the resources to build an oven. I guess I can close Steam. So yeah, I like to read, obviously. If I could 2 read into 3 wood, that would be the best case scenario, but I think it's going to be more likely 2 read into 4 clay. Assuming I even get to read, I might not. Kristen plays Vineyard Labor. So Kristen is almost certainly going to second action So Bake. So that's great for me. I can take 2 read here and leave myself the option of start player into 6 wood. I could start player. Ooh, I actually don't really want to play anything. Okay, Daba takes the 3 wood, so it's not an option. Well, I could start player to 4 wood, but I don't really have any miners to play. Yeah, I don't want to play Granary until Appraiser's out. And Granary doesn't give me a grain until round 8 anyways, so... Is my second action just going to be 2 wood? That'll be kind of sad. But it does pressure the build room space, so I guess it's fine. I don't want to plow. I don't want to day labor. So if family growth is round 5, and I don't take food here, I do miss out on playing an occupation in round 5. That's for sure true. And I can play Undertaker. No, I can't even play... The thing is, I can't play Undertaker in round 9, even if family growth comes round 5. Assuming 1 occupation per round, because I can't play an occupation when I family growth. So, Undertaker's not coming out till round 11, so that's fine. So I think 2 wood is okay here. And then I'll just first action take the sheep. Or second action taking the sheep. Okay, no family growth. So first move 4 clay into 2 sheep maybe. Maybe reedstone food. Probably 4 clay over reedstone food. Reedstone food's gone anyway, so it's not an option. So is Domba going to build the clay oven or the stone oven? Oh, I'm getting 3 wood. Okay, I'm not unhappy about that at all. I need lots of wood. Second move, take the 2 sheep. And then if round... Oh, I didn't even notice. Anise is letting Dompa grow in front of him. I didn't even notice that. Huh. Yeah, odd reedstone food move there from Anise. Yes, that's why I'm going to take the sheep with my second action, Landro. Yep. And Nice plays the cooking her, so that basically forces my 2 sheep grab either way. So growing fourth in this game is going to be pretty brutal with Casino Manager out there. But I do generate a lot of food, and my Child Psychologist will be extremely efficient on actions. It'll generate a lot of actions for me. So hopefully we can make something good work here. Kristen plays Groom. Well, I guess this works with Child Psychologist. I'm also wondering if it's to play a 3 occupation miner. I would guess. So let's see what it is. What's the round 6 action? It is family growth, so I'm going to play Occupation Borrower. Yeah, Borrower is basically my food engine. Because I'm going to play Borrower and I'm going to get net 5 food out of it. And that's enough to play an occupation in round 7 and to play So I'm going to put 2 beggars on there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So net plus 5 food. Now I do have to pay 6 food back at the end of the game, but it's going to let me play my occupations earlier, so that's quite good. Granary's on a clock? Not really. Granary I can play in round 9. If I get a grain out of round 10 and round 12 from Granary, that's good enough. Anise plays Flea Market here. Why did Anise not start player? I don't get this. Donba's gonna plow into 3 food fishing. So what am I getting? Is Kristen gonna first move build a room? If she does, that'd be fine with me. I'd be pretty happy to take 4 wood here. Oh, he can't place stone. That's why. He didn't have. I was thinking he could place a stone, but Flea Market can't place a stone. Only a reed. Puts it on the 1 sheep spot. Well, I don't really care about taking 2 sheep. I might take 2 sheep if that's the best move available, but Kristen is building a room. Okay, I'm very happy to take 4 wood here. And in fact, all I need is 1 more wood action, and then I can build a room and 4 stables when I take my build a room action. So that's looking pretty good. And then I play maybe Appraiser on round 7 family growth. And then I play Fencer in stage 3. And then I play Cactus Lover, then Undertaker in stage 4. Or wait, does that work? I have 4 more cards. I play family growth on one of those rounds. Yes. Yep. So that should work. I just need to make sure I hit Child Psychologist every round. And then Undertaker gets played in round 11. Looks good. Looking good. Ooh, Anise blocked the fishing space. That's pretty mean. 3 wood came back. So I'm pretty sure I'm just taking 3 wood here. And then I think about first action 2 sheep into building a room. Possibly even... No, probably not building 2 rooms at this point. Yeah, just take wood as much as I can. If I could get a good clay action, that would be great, or a good stone action. Yeah, 3 stone would be quite good for me. Tuileries Garden, or the Well, or the Stone Oven, or a combination of majors when I play Cactus Lover. Yeah, and in fact I can first action take the 2 sheep if I want to, which I probably will. This game is fairly food tight. Damba is reasonably hungry. Anise is not really hungry, but Kristen is a little hungry. Yeah, although Damba's feeding is a little awkward. Like, Damba probably has to fishing and then play day labor here, which is not great. Like, 2 actions for 3 food. He does get 3 grain as well, but... Oh, Ock. Appraiser, I guess? And actually... Oh, wait, sorry. Actually... That's fine. I was thinking I can play an occupation like family growth and minor are 2 distinct actions. So if I remember that Anise has imported timber, which I assumed he did, then I could play fencer and get 2 wood here. But I forgot. I forgot about that. I should have had that in my mind, and I did not. Darn, I should have had that in my mind. I could have got 2 wood out of my fencer there. So I could take the 2 sheep in the reed, or I can take the 3 stone. I think I'll take the 2 sheep in a reed. There's a chance the stone comes back. No, not really. Well, Damba needs to take food. Damba's food requirements are pretty strict. Kristen might take the stone. Yeah, Kristen would take the stone. Anise would take the stone. Yeah, the stone's probably not coming back, but that's okay. I think the sheep are pretty valuable in this game. Donba plays a sugar beet farmer. It's going to let him turn stone into vegetables. Okay, so that tells me he wants to build a clay oven, not a stone oven. Yeah, it should have played fencer there. That was a mistake. Because I'm not even gonna play an improvement with appraiser until round 8, until after Kristen family grows in round 8. So I might have to second move build a room, which I don't care about so much if the 3 stone is gone. But if the 3 stone's still there, I'll be kind of annoyed. I can still play Granary. Yep. Oh, so Granary is 8, 10, 12. So I don't really need... I'm not worried about... I'll probably play Granary on Family Growth in round 9 is my plan. Maybe play Tuileries if I get the 3 stone back. So best case scenario here, I get to build in round 8. I don't have to use a start player action to secure Family Growth round 9. That's my best case scenario here. And then in round 9, I probably play Granary, although I could also play Soccer Field. Probably I play Granary at that point. And then I look to use Cactus Lover in round 10 to play Soccer Field, Tuileries Garden, probably a major improvement, and then maybe one other minor, something along those lines. Anise plays Wealthiest European here. So Anise, if Dombas start players, that would force me to build with my second action. But that's not what he did here. He took 3 stone, 3 wood. Okay. So Anise certainly going to go for the well, it looks like. Kristen takes the stone. Well, I could... If no one's able to build a room, I can afford to first action take 6 wood. But if I don't build a room, Kristen can first action take 6 wood. So I probably should just take the wood here. Otherwise, I take the 3 reed. The 3 reed lets me build the Basket Maker's Workshop. Yeah, missing out on the stone there might have been a huge blunder. I maybe really needed the stone. Honestly, not sure. I could take the 3 reed here and potentially double grow. or build 2 rooms. Makes my cactus lover a bit worse, but I do have access to a lot of wood here. Yeah, I can double build in round 8, and I was gonna try to build all my stables at once, but I could always go back and build stables later. Or if I'm really greedy, I don't build until round 9 once I've picked up the 4 wood here. Then I could double build and build 4 stables. That would also work. Feed 4. So Kristen can first action take the 6 wood. But that means no one is really pressuring my build a room action at all. So I can first action take 4 wood or take 6 clay. If I take the clay... So Anise, if Anise gets 4 wood, he can read stone food, then build a room. Which I don't want to happen. So I think I take the 4 wood ahead of the 4 clay. Yes, if I'm building an extra room, I'll take the 4 wood. So yeah, now I can build 2 rooms, and I have enough read to reno twice, so I don't need read anymore. So I just need to take good stone actions. So hopefully I get 3 stone in round 10. That's what I'm hoping for. 3 stone will let me play Tuileries Garden. And then hopefully plow will still be available, so I can use a late action to plow. I expect Damba will take the 6 clay, but he's thinking about something here. Yeah, 6 clay. Yep. So he's gonna reno and build a clay oven, I assume. Yeah, I'm annoyed with myself about this fencer misplay. No reason not for me not to play fencer. I totally forgot about imported timber. And I had called it ages ago. I was thinking too much about my own game. The fact that 2 players have already plowed 5 is good for me. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Takes a lot of pressure off of the plow and field space. You're absolutely right about that. Okay, so what are these guys' paths to building a room? If Donba start players and Anise takes 2 wood and reedstone food, he could build. I'm pretty sure he starves though in round 9 if he does that. Yeah, so we're gonna greed it up here. And how do we greed? How do we be extra greedy here? Take 2 wood. Take reedstone food. I don't need the reed though, is the problem. The reed works for flea market, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Reedstone food. And then that way there's no way for Anise or Damba to get enough reed right now. Oh, ox, sorry. I keep forgetting my occupations. So Kristen played Crooked Plow, and then I play my Fencer. Yes. Unfortunately, like the 2 actions happen at once. Technically, Anise, family growth, then I play my action, then I play my occupation, then he plays his minor. Oh well. Anise is playing Merchant Plowman here, so that means the joinery is not going to be available. Okay. Damba builds a cooking hearth on Reno. Turns 2 stone into 2 vegetables, so that's how he's eating. He's gonna sow, looks like probably sow a grain into veg, and then eat one of the veg that come off, maybe 2 of them. Soccer placement for plow and stable, yes, thank you. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, my 2 rooms need to go top left here. So first action, build a room. Second action, family growth. And I'll play granary. And then hopefully in round 10 I can get 3 stone so that I can play the well if it's still available. If not, it plays Tuileries Garden. Two rooms. Yeah. I might even go back and build a 5th room. If I get enough wood out of Fencer, I could consider that. I'm kind of regretting taking fruit tart now over dairy, the dairy card, because obviously it's looking like I probably won't play an oven. I could still theoretically, but doesn't seem that likely. No, unfortunately Parquet Setter would only give me a wood and a food at this point, because Parquet Setter gives 3 rooms. If I'm going to build another room, Rylocren, I'll go back and do it later. I want to be able to play a bunch of wood-costed miners in round 10. Yeah, Parquet Setter is only... it doesn't scale with each space you use. It's, do you use 1 or 2? Do you use 1 or do you use 2 or more? That's all it looks at. And if you use 1, you get a wood, and if you use 2 or more, you also get a food. I don't think I really want another read action, no. Unless I'm going to build the Basket Maker's Workshop. I can go back and build a 5th wood room. That's an option for me. But I won't decide on that until I see how my feeding shakes out. And probably what wood grabs I get, realistically. Like, if I get 4 wood from Kristen and Damba fencing in stage 4, then I'll definitely consider building a 5th room. But if I don't get that wood, then I'm probably just going to hold on to it. And because I am going to spend a lot of wood on miners here. Throw out a couple grain, get wood and a food. Pay clay plus wood F, feed 5. Oh, I guess if I family growth around 10, if I'm the one family growthing, I'm not getting a child psychologist trigger. I kind of forgot about that. So that might mean I need to play an occupation manually, or more likely, I probably just don't play Undertaker until round 13, which is fine. I would like to have played it, or I would like to play it earlier, but it's probably at that point just going to be a whole bunch of bunch of points. It'll let me turn my resources into points, yeah. Yeah, the problem is the printed cost. if it didn't say the printed cost, because the defines kind of determines you have to choose one or the other. Yeah, no, Relicren has a good point that it might not work as written. I don't know. Domba's in the game, and Domba's the author, so Domba can kind of say, no, that's not how it was intended to be written. But last sentence uses costs. Yeah. Yeah, so it just seems like it needs a little tightening up on the language, maybe. I announced feed 5, right? No, I didn't. I'm going to just say feed 5. Okay. So I want to play Soccer Field. I want to play Stone Axe. I want to play Tuileries Garden. First action, if I can get first action 3 stone, that would make me very happy. However, the well and the stone oven are both available. Now, Anise does have 3 stone already. Does go for the wood. Okay, good. Kristen kind of wants Reed, because Kristen kind of wants to reno up to a stone house. Yeah, so that means I get the 3 wood here, or the 3 stone. Great. Tuileries, starting plow. Well, I'm good at family growth again. I also need food. I kind of need a lot of food, honestly. I could start player just to get 2 cattle because of how much food that 2 cattle represents. There's also 4 clay here, and I could take 4 clay and then reno stone oven. Could also just build the well. I'm gonna need 8 food. The hero I need, or the hero you need, yeah. That's funny. No, I'm not gonna start player here. Start player action doesn't seem that good. I kind of want more than 4 clay though. I guess I could always play flea market if it comes down to it. I could start player flea market. And then, you know what? I can do that. I could start player flea market, put the read on family growth, and then get the read back. Although I don't really care about the read. Yeah, I don't care about the read, do I? I'm thinking here. I could play Cactus Lover right now. No, I can leave Cactus Lover available for next round. Yeah, 4 clay is not quite enough. I really want 1 more clay. What if I just take... I could take a grain here. No, taking a grain doesn't seem very good. Cooking, I guess cooking hearths are both gone, so eating with vegetables got quite a bit worse. Yeah, you know what? I forgot. I don't have I don't have a cooking hearth, so the cattle's not 8 food. It's only 6 food. So playing dough could be an option. Play dough and then build the stone oven, bake a grain. Eat a sheep. Yeah, play dough. And then I can occupation play cactus lover. And then cactus lover can play stone oven to bake, return my dough for an extra, like a ton of food. Can play soccer field. It can play Tuileries garden. Does Domba start playing again? Yeah, Domba does like start playing. Stone oven better than the well? Yeah, stone oven's better than the well here for me, yes. Yeah, so I would play stone oven, soccer field, stone axe, Tuileries garden. No, I can't play stone oven and stone axe. So stone oven, soccer field, Tuileries garden, and fruit tart. That would be fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Niece builds the well here. Where's weed 18? I want to see that. I want to see that well. Fruit tart helps us a lot with the feeding. Sort of. Fruit tart's okay. It's mostly just a point. Like, it's a 4 food action space, which is something, but 4 food as an action is not enough. I want more than that. I'm greedy. I want more. I want better. So play cactus lover here. And all right, we go to town. So we play stone oven. We're gonna bake, return dough. Plus wood F. Then we're gonna play soccer field. Then we're gonna play. Oh, I need to remove the resources for stone oven. Stone oven's better than Tuileries here. Yeah, I think I need the food. And then I play, that's 2. Then I'll play flea market. Yeah, I'm not playing Tuileries garden here, which is kind of bad. So that means I should probably just play swing plow. Swing plow seems fine. And then I'll just take the crops manually. I have grain coming in anyways, so swing plow. Then we'll play fruit tart. So stone oven, soccer field, swing plow, fruit tart. Looks good. Yep, looks good. So I'm really happy to take 2 boar here. I'm really happy to take 2 cattle. 2 sheep is a little less good, but it's still fine. I can still do stuff like start player flea market. I can still start player stone axe, assuming I get a clay. So that's where the 6 clay here is nice. Kristen doesn't really want the clay, I don't think. Anise doesn't really want the 2 boar. You might want the 2 sheep. Well, I guess the boar is 6 food for him, and maybe he needs the food? I'm not sure. No, I could eat a boar and then merchant plowman. So he's got 5 food on his farm, plus the well food. So Anise has enough food right now. Domba literally just took the 2 cattle just to eat them. That's too bad. What does Harvest Totem do again? I should look at that. Does it give you a boar whenever you family growth or occupation? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not getting anywhere near what I thought I would out of Appraiser. It's just been really, really hard to get all the resources I need. Someone taking the 2 boar? Hopefully not. I'm gonna take the 6 clay here. Although, who really wants the clay? You know what? No one wants the clay. The 2 boar is way more important. Yeah, me with 0 wood in my supply is really regretting not playing Fencer before Appraiser. Yeah, Appraiser's kind of letting me down. Damba is playing Chamberlain here. Oh man, Damba actually got Chamberlain. That's funny. So Damba plays Giant and then uses Giant to double his Chamberlain action. And then his last action can be Family Growth. Yeah, this is good. He set up his game nicely for it. So round 12 is Family Growth. Oh, I get to play an Ock. I play Undertaker, net plus a food, and 3 wood. Bet when I called him out. Yeah. Well, we're just lucky that Family Growth wasn't round 7. Yeah, I mean, he needs a lot of wood, although Giant helps. Giant helps a lot. Yeah, Kristen didn't respond to text at all when Dumbo said, hey, can we ban Chamberlain? Oh, well. That's okay. So, on my agenda, how much more wood do I need? I need 7 wood total to finish my fencing. So, if I get 2 wood out of Fencer from Damba and Kristen, there's my 7 wood there. And I don't really need any more wood beyond that unless I build another room, which Casino Manager is in the game. So if I don't know that I'm getting Family Growth, I could Casino Manager. Although I could just start player in round 13, start player Flea Market to get Family Growth round 13, start player round 12 to get Family Growth round 13. Yeah, I could do that. 1 wood from Tuileries. Well, I don't know that I'm playing Tuileries anymore, honestly. I think I'm probably not. I think I'd rather get to a stone house. Like, if I play Tuileries now, I'm only getting 1 or 2 out of it at most. 1 or 2 procs out of it. Field seems like really low priority, so I'll take the clay over the field. Tuileries still worth a ton of points, is it? Like, it's got 1 point on it. The thing is, I'm just going to start taking crops. Is Tuileries better than taking crops normally? I don't think it's that much better than taking crops normally. Yeah, but it costs 3 stone, right? And I could just build, say, the clay oven. Wow, I actually want to build the clay oven, which means I need more than 6 clay. I need to take clay again. Oh, man. Taking grain or vegetable gives me a bake action. It does. Yes. Giant allows doubling of an action immediately. Yep. Niece is asking questions, which is fine, but it's slowing the game down. Yeah. Dumba says, let's play on. Agreed. Agreed. The nice thing about waiting to get the fencer wood before I fence myself is that I actually can hold animals. Like, normally you can't hold animals until you get your fencing done, and that's a problem with fencer. Problem with waiting for everyone else to fence. But since I have 4 stables and a pasture already, I can hold a second breeding pair right now. So I'm probably plowing. Oh, nice. Anise is fencing. So I get 2 wood. Nice. I can definitely think about building another room. If I build another room, I'm probably not... Well, could I get to stone if I build another room? Probably not. But it would let me family growth nice and easy. Yeah, probably not getting to stone. Well... Yeah, getting to stone is a reason not to fence here. The thing is, Kristen with Groom... Kristen might reno this round. If she has enough food. Yeah, Kristen might reno here. And if Kristen renos here, then reno's actually not really that contested. I just have to make sure I reno in round 12. And then if I reno in round 12, we should be good. Yeah, Kristen is reno plus Alchemist Lab. And actually, Alchemist Lab is kind of perfect here. That's like exactly the card I want to see. Oh, man. That's like exactly the card I want to see. So I will very happily play Alchemist Lab here. Because now I will build another room. Because I get that extra read so easily. And then I will plow. Yeah. Looks good. And I feed 8 and breed a boar. Whoops, where'd my boar just go? It just disappeared. Yeah, nick of time, that's right. Yeah, so now I can play Stone Axe on family growth. I can consider doing something like... I have a really strange shape. Yeah, my farm. Yeah. All right, 6 wood. I don't really need 6 wood, honestly. Yeah, I honestly don't need the 6 wood. Passing it to Damba and Kristen kind of stinks, but the thing is, how much more wood do I need? I said 7, right? I pick up 2 from my fencer. That gets me to 10. And if I play Stone Axe, that's wood neutral. I guess I could take the 6 wood just to deny it. But honestly, I kind of like continuing to play on Alchemist Lab. Because if I Alchemist Lab... Well, maybe I don't Alchemist Lab again. I wonder about that. I could play Flea Market here. Start player Flea Market. I could put a resource on family growth, which I would get back. And then I could set myself up for a nice plow sow action next round. No, I don't really like plow, so I don't really care about start player anymore. Yeah, honestly, this board is not good for me at all. This board is really bad. Is anyone else going to build a room? No. I could plow 2 fields. I could take 4 clay. 4 clay gets me my clay oven. Although the clay oven seems a lot worse now because I can actually get to 5 rooms and a stone house with Alchemist Lab in the game. I think I just first action build a room here, which seems awful. Or I guess I could first action take vegetable. Take vegetable, then build a room, then reno, then family growth. Yeah. First move, take vegetable, seems kind of bad, but... I'm not so bad on food now. I can take grain and then bake in round 13. Bake here? No, I don't think I will. If I want to bake, I can bake when I build clay oven, or I can bake when I take grain again. I don't want to bake my last grain here. I want to sow it if I can. If I can sow it, I want to. I do need a lot of food in the last harvest. You're right. Yep. But that's why I want to sow first, because if I sow first, then the grain can be more food in the future. Like if I get a sow action out, then I can bake in round 14, for example. And then I'll flea market and family growth. Reno, flea market, and then family growth. And I don't think it's likely anyone can get close on Cactus Lover or on Casino or on Casino Manager. I'm pretty sure I'm winning Casino Manager. Anise is playing Carpet. That's why he took the 1 sheep. I figured he had a 4 sheep miner. I couldn't remember. I was thinking of White Kingdom, I guess. But yeah, Carpet makes a lot of sense here. So if Anise can build 4 stables, Anise can beat me on Casino Manager. Because I'm assuming at this point that I'm not fencing 15. I'm probably only fencing 13. But someone would have to get to more stables than me and fence 15 to beat me, which seems unlikely at this point. So I'll reno here. Reno, play flea market. I can put a read on family growth. And then last action, I play Stone Axe, getting a wood and a food from my appraiser. Oh, I guess I never paid all my clay for my reno. Oh, I guess I never subtracted a wood, so I'm still at 3 wood. Yeah, because it's wood neutral. That's right, with appraiser. Right. All right. Up to 5 family members here. Lots of action. So now's when a four food action looks a lot more appealing. First move though, I will take 3 stone because 3 stone is my stone reno. Anise goes for the 2 cattle. All right. Kristen might plow sow. Might probably. Actually, no. Kristen will family growth. So that means I'm getting past plow sow here potentially. And plow sow is quite nice. Yeah, I probably like plow sow. Thing is, Anise would have to take 3 stone and Donba would have to take 3 stone. Donba has no reed. So Donba would have to take the reed and then, or take the stone then take the reed. Anise can double Reno with his ladder, but also needs to take wood. Two places with 3 stone. Well, I'm wondering if Damba and Anise will take both of them, but Kristen ended up going on plow sow, so it's a moot point. So 3 stone is the pick, definitely. So I'm ready to hit my stone Reno, and I have 4 more moves to start taking food. Realistically, the rest of these moves are all taking food. Yeah. Maybe 1 action to take wood. Looks like almost everyone's hitting 5 family members. Actually, Anise is at 4 family members, Domba's at 5, so only Anise or Kristen could family growth next round. So that means if Kristen builds 1 more room and then, or sorry, 1 more stable and then fences 15, she would be ahead of me if I don't fence 15 myself. Ooh, Anise has got honeymoon here. This is kind of fun. Kind of fun. Well, I don't mind him renovating here because I like Reno fence in the last round. Domba's still a couple actions away, and his giant makes getting the Reno resources a little difficult here. Yeah, Kristen, yeah. So for me to beat Kristen to Casino Manager, I have to fence 15. For now, though, I should take good resource actions while they're available. No one really wants plow anymore. Kristen doesn't want plow. I could take 3 wood. 3 stone for Tuileries, leftover cards. Honestly, Tuileries is not... I could maybe trigger Tuileries twice. The problem is... no, it's too many actions. It's better for me just to take food here. So I can take... maybe take a vegetable here or take a grain. I kind of like taking a grain and then going on So Bake. Yeah, take a grain and then go on So Bake. And then... 2 actions to get 5 food, and then round 14 I take vegetable or I take grain to trigger my stone oven. Yeah, I like that. I do still need a lot of food with my borrower. Damba takes a bunch of wood. Okay, so Damba hits the Casino Manager bonus at 15. So yeah, for me to win Casino Manager, I have to hit 15 fences. I can't win Casino Manager without it. Hey, Mariska. So is Anise going to last action take the 3 stone? If Anise does, then I could get screwed on fencing. Because Anise could Reno fence. It's possible. Thing is, Anise doesn't have that many actions. But it's 2 moves for 3 points plus something else. So maybe, no, you know what? Anise is going to last action family growth. Oh, beautiful. Kristen fences here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I get 2 wood here. Beautiful. I'm very happy to see that. So that means I get fenced no matter what next round, because everyone else is fenced 15. So I'm very happy to see that. So let's go on So Bake here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, end of the game's going to be tight. I need a lot of food. I need 26 food. I have 5. Now, the boar represents some potential food. The vegetable and the grain represent some potential food, but I'm a little food. I need a lot, that's for sure. Don't add my wood? What do you mean don't add my wood? From the fencer? I did. Picked up 2 wood from Kristen. Damba plays foraging on start player. Getting start player this late in round 13 is quite nice. Gets to free up some space. Yep. Nice. No, I did. Yeah, I was at 3 wood and then I went up to 5. That's why I'm saying I need 1 more wood grab to hit, because I need to fence 7, right? So that's why I need 1 more wood grab in order to get there on whatever food I'm talking about. All right, so we'll take 4 wood, 4 food traveling players here. And then maybe we eat a boar and then we can go on plow with our last move. I think I like that. Yeah. Plow 2 fields. And then we feed 8 in a boar. So Damba plow sows, unsurprisingly. So yeah, I need to pick up wood and then fence. Hopefully I'm going on Reno fence. So if I'm going on Reno fence, then that's 2 moves. Then I have another 3 moves. They probably all have to be dedicated to taking food, realistically. So like 2 sheep, which is 2 points in 2 food. Probably doing a so bake action or taking a vegetable and baking, one of those 2. Yeah, take a vegetable and baking probably is a good. Yeah, that's probably quite a good move for me. Yeah, take a vegetable and bake 2 grain. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, Kristen's 1 stable short from Casino Manager. Okay, Anise takes the stone there. So Anise could block my fencing. So if he blocks my fencing, that would cost me a full action, which would definitely be some points. I think, though, given that Anise has Honeymoon, and the fact that fencing is unblockable for me, we're gonna gamble that Anise does not do that. Yeah. I think we kind of swing for the upside a little bit here. So we'll take a vegetable and bake our 2 grain. So then I can eat 2 boar. I'm at 13. I can eat 2 vegetables. I'm at 17. So I have enough food now. No, he has ladder. Anise has ladder. So I have enough food right now to feed my family. So assuming I need to spend 2 actions, I can now do stuff like probably sow. Sow is probably a couple points. Anise is playing field. I assume this is on Reno. Reno minor field. Yeah, good. So that means I get Reno fence. Good, good, good. Anise went for an extra 2 points, which is good. So yeah, I get Reno fence. Missing out on cattle and sheep really hurt. But there's fishing available. There's take a grain available. Does anyone really want sow bake? Not really. So maybe I can be greedy and take a grain here and then try to get sow bake. I guess taking a grain is, I would just bake it immediately. So that's not any better. So I can just sow here. Although grain is 2 points for some of my opponents. So maybe I just do this as a 4 point or 4 food action. For food and bake it, and then I can sow with my last move. I guess there's a chance Kristen sows because she gets a food out of it, but it's only 1 food. Doesn't really seem that good. Oh, I still need to take wood. So, take wood, fence. Of course, I forgot about that. I need to get a wood action still. Domba's asking if anyone can legally build stables. Nope. Nope. Anise plays Harvest Helper. Oh, that could be annoying. Although it might just save me a point on vegetable, cost me a point on grain, save me a point on vegetable. So, yeah. So 3 wood, sow, and Reno. Reno fence. Yep, looks good. I am missing. I have negatives on sheep and cattle, but I hit 3 bonus points on casino manager. I'm gonna have a 5-room stone house. Pretty sure I'm beating Domba because of the 5-room stone house. I do have stone oven. I have comparable improvement points. We both get the casino manager. Kristen plays Lord of the Manor. Oh, that's disappointing. What, I think she only hits 2 categories right now. That's unfortunate. So my 2 vegetable. And he says he's gonna harvest help me. Sure, that's fine. They can counter me on wood. They can, yeah. But the wood action is worth literally nothing to Kristen. Would just purely be a potentially king-making move. Kristen has the Basket Maker's Workshop, so you know she can take Reed for a point. So I'm pretty sure it's not worth it for Kristen to take 2 wood. It might be worth it for Domba to take 3 wood, hoping that I get blocked, but Domba just takes clay for his, he has a 2-point clay move for his pottery, so. Oh, Kristen family growth, sure. Three wood, and then Reno fence 7. Minus a grain, plus 2 food. So I end with 4 vegetables, which is good. I actually get to breed my boar. I don't end up having to eat my boar. Why do my boar keep disappearing? Jeez. Are they getting double clicked on or something? So I get 3 points from Casino Manager. I paid off my borrower. Here's my final farm. Alright, let's get the score. Looks like I just barely beat the Chamberlain. Just barely. I score 52. Just barely beat Damba with Chamberlain. Yeah, because I have 47 plus 3 Casino Manager plus 2 from my miners. GG. So 38 for Kristen, 52 for me, 51 for Damba, and then 46 for Anise. Oh, Damba says 54. I thought he said 51. Did Damba forget about something? I guess he forgot Casino. I only see 51 with Casino Manager personally. So he breeds one more from his cattle. And then he's got 2 points here. So 1, 2, 3. I see 52 as his final score. I do not see 52. Top left corner. He says, maybe I am wrong. I think he's wrong. I think he is wrong. Silly Damba. Damba says he's at 54. Silly Damba. He shows 54, but he shows 54 because he counted Casino Manager twice. Yeah, he says he shows 54 on his farm, but he actually only scored 51. His initial announcement was right. He said he forgot to add Casino Manager, but even if he ends the game with 4 cattle, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he ends the game with 3 cattle because he said he sent farm multiple times. So if he ends the game with 4 cattle, he scores 52 to tie me at best. But his farm, as it was showing 46 plus 2 points from Miner, 48 plus 3 points Casino Manager, 51. So I'm pretty sure Damba was at 51, and he didn't do anything to correct me on that. So if we want to look over it, we can add it up. We can add up Damba's score here. Okay, so 3-room clay house, 3 points. 5 family members, 18 points. 4 pastures, 22 points. 3 fence stables, 25. 5 fields, 29. 33, 37 from his crops. 38. -1 for sheep, 37. This is another 2 points, so 39. 41, 42, 43, and 3 is 46, 47, 48, and 3 for Casino Manager is 51. Yeah, it's 51. When he said 51 twice, he counted Casino Manager twice. Because yeah, he said 51 originally. And then he said 54, reported 54. You know, he counted Casino Manager. Yeah. Yeah, there's no other global bonus points available, right, that I forgot about? Nope, it was just Casino Manager. Yep. Yep, so I won by 1 point. My child psychologist was really good. My appraiser really underperformed. I thought it was going to be much better than it was. I'm glad I took swing plow and not what else was I going to take there? I don't even know. Yeah, my appraiser kind of underperformed. It triggered on granary, stone oven, stone axe. That's it. Only those 3. So it was, yeah, it didn't really do anything for me, unfortunately. Borrower was huge. Borrower was really huge. And I'm one boar short here. Yeah, fruit tart ended up being pretty good at the end of the game. I needed those extra bake actions. Otherwise, I was going to have to eat some more points from other sources. Close game. Not having a cooking hearth. Yes, having a cooking hearth would have made things better for sure for eating. I could have ate some vegetables and some boar, so that would have been better if I had used Casino. Maybe I used Cactus Lover a little earlier to upgrade to a cooking hearth. Does appraiser work for majors? Yep. Yeah, any improvement, right? Pretty sure it's any improvement. You can look at I commented on it, so it'll be up at the top here. Play an improvement. Yep. So it actually works better if I play even more improvements. Oh, I'm unknown. Whoops, I should have logged in to make that comment. Hideous farm, 1 star. Yeah, it was a funny looking farm, that's for sure. A honeymoon game. Yeah, 46 points with honeymoon, not bad. It was a funny game with Casino Manager where normally with Casino Manager people build a bunch of rooms, but with the other 3 players were all on 3-room houses. So we had 3 3-room houses and I went up to 5 rooms. So that was really good for me. The fact that I got to double grow in a row was really big. Yeah. GG, guys. I think that's going to be all for me. I don't think I'm going to do another one. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I will stream tomorrow. Similar time. I'll probably try to do a couple games tomorrow. Usually on the weekends, site's quite active, so do a couple games tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see you then. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and thank you to Weed18 for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. And if you got to the end of this and you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free subscription per month that you can use on Twitch. And if you would like to use it, I would appreciate the support. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.